Hi, Aries Sun and Rising. Welcome to your July 2022 Astro Update. It's Raina here, and let's see what is happening. So, July begins with the Sun in a domestic area of life, the fourth house, in other words, Cancer. And we're coming off of the new moon here, happening on the 28th. And so this can give you an emphasis on home matters. And there are going to be other transits with personal planets here that will enhance this influence. As a matter of fact, on the 5th of July, Mercury goes here. Now, Mercury has been in your third house for a long time. And you're also going to have Mars in the third house because of the Mars retrograde in Gemini. You're going to have Mars for an inordinately long time, beginning in, I don't know if it's August or something like that, but for I think it's going to be around 8 months or something. It's crazy. 7 months, 8 months. So I feel like Aries people, I don't know what you've been up to, but something to do with communication can certainly be front and center. And I'm not going to talk about that Mars situation because until it gets here, until Mars enters Gemini, I will elaborate on that. But I just wanted to say that this Mercury retrograde that was in Gemini, who knows, maybe that was a precursor for what's going to happen. There's some kind of special emphasis in terms of the energy that you're putting into something that has to do with teaching, learning, communicating in some way. So Mercury goes into the fourth house of home and family on the 5th of July. Now in the United States, we have the 4th of July. So this is after that national holiday, the birthday of our country. And on the same day, Mars goes into Taurus, your second house of money that you earn. So this is the hustler type of transit where you're maybe working longer hours, maybe working a second job, or you've got a side thing going on. It can be just like a temporary situation, or you can be kickstarting what you're going to be doing for, an extended period of time. I will say that Uranus is in your second house, so you may be working in a way that's like in fits and starts or bursts of energy. So that might be what's going on, Aries, that sometimes you're working overtime and then sometimes you're working part-time. Uranus can be that your earning capacity or style of earning is erratic. And that's not necessarily bad because Aries people, they kind of like being kept on their toes. And so rather than having a 9-to-5 job and being on that hamster wheel, you may feel like you're kind of always living on the edge. And that might be kind of exciting in a certain way. But Mercury is going into that fourth house of home and family. Actually, Mercury in the third could have been increased communication with siblings about some kind of matter. And also, Mercury can be the paperwork. And with the fourth house, we could be talking about some kind of home matters, maybe a new home, because you just had the new moon there. Who knows? Talking to the mother, whatever. Maybe you're just going back and forth with family members about some family matter. On the 13th, we have a full moon at 21 degrees of Capricorn. And so this is in your 10th house of career. Well, that's nice because that can be connected to a situation with your, what do you call it? Career. Maybe you're getting a promotion. You have a full moon in Capricorn every year, though, so I don't want to act like it's necessarily special. However, the degree it's in, 21 degrees, I do believe that's in conjunction with Pluto at that time. So that can be very empowering. And that might indicate like a promotion more than the typical full moon. So also for people in the public eye or being thrust into the public eye for some reason, that could also be in play. On the 17th, Venus goes into that home and family sector. Fourth house could be sprucing up your house, especially if you are planning to sell it, or if you've just bought a house, you might be doing some kind of redecorating or decorating to begin with, putting your own finishing touches on something home-wise. There's harmony with family matters, which is always nice, and there can be money. Venus can indicate money, and it can be coming from the mother or from real estate. On the 19th, we have Mercury going into Leo. So now Mercury is really rocking and rolling here. I mean, tell you the truth, that's pretty wild because that's only like 2 weeks. Usually Mercury, I thought, had a 3-week transit. So it seems like Mercury is like Speedy Gonzalez or something. So Mercury goes into Leo, and that is the 5th house for you. You're going to start to have energy towards the end of the month or influences that are in Leo, and that trines you. So the Cancer energy is difficult in the sense that it squares off to Aries. And just in terms of your own temperament, shall we say, being a fire sign, the water element can douse your fire. So dealing with family matters can douse your fire. Not to say that you don't like your family or you don't like your home, but you're just, that's not your jam in terms of the overall thing of what you're about. You're very adventurous and you like to kind of explore the world. You know what I mean? I don't mean just like long distance travel, but anything, even if it's like your local area, rather than just being a homebody, you know? And so when you are in a situation where you have to talk to family, deal with family matters, deal with the past, which is the 4th house can be the past, and Aries is very forward looking, that might be a little bit dampening to you. So this is about you stoking that fire. Mercury in the 5th, if you're single, talking to someone that you really dig, man, could be happening. Also, Mercury in the 5th, if you are an Aries person who's creative and a writer, it could be writing a play, writing poetry for some kind of either a poetry slam competition or, some kind of a contest or just simply enjoying some kind of mental pursuit, because the 5th house is a house of pleasure. So whatever it is that you're doing, even if it's a cerebral kind of event or events, they can be pleasurable as well. On the 22nd, the sun goes here, and that's the ruler of the 5th house. So it just is very nice for you at this time. And if you reflect back in previous years, Aries, you may notice that you tend to have a lot of fun in the late summer. Of course, I'm in the Northern Hemisphere, and just that sense of freedom and joy, all the characteristics are associated with Leo. Um, Parties, children are connected to the fifth house. The new moon in Leo is on the 28th, 5 degrees of Leo, so that enhances things. And it's a great way to end the month for Aries because some new development in fifth house matters may be in play here. And that could involve everything from a new child on the way, a new business that you're trying to launch off the ground. And I would say even that stuff that's happening with Mars in the second could be connected to that. A new writing project, a new love or infatuation or affair. And when I'm saying affair, I don't mean, cheating on your spouse. I mean a hot and heavy situation. Okay, that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope that resonated. If you would like a private reading from me, I'm promoting my double readings because they are, I was going to say an economic value. That sounds really, I don't know, weird, but I don't know how to explain it. But they are discounted because you're buying a package. You're buying 2 full-length readings, one of them being a natal chart analysis and the other being transits for the next 12 months for a special price because those readings are standalone readings as well. So you can just buy one or the other by themselves. But if you want something more comprehensive, you get both of them together. It's called the deep dive reading. And then for people who like the tarot and want more, variety, I have a combination chart analysis with the tarot. Full-length tarot, full-length chart analysis for special price called the whole enchilada, and standalone readings too, life path readings and all that good stuff, love readings. You can find out more information at the link below. I'm at RenaMoonAstrology.com. Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye.